fellow Flosstubers, it's Patty here with episode 96. On today's show, I have whips and I have haul. So sit back and relax, grab your beverage of choice. Ooh, it's over here. Water for me. Your craft of choice, and let's chat. I'm not going to start out with how everybody's week was, because mine was terrible. If you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you know that my father passed away on the 6th of March after being in the hospital for less than a week. We all knew it was coming. We had an extra year with him because they had given him a year 2 years ago. But it was just the shock that he went downhill so fast. It was so fast in the last month that, you know, yeah, my week was really bad. I'm going to try not to cry because it seems like that hits at different times and different thinking, and all of a sudden I'm crying. But, yeah. He's a great guy. He married my mom when I was 10. So he's been in my life for a very long time. And I'm going to miss him. I already do. So, okay. Okay, so that out of the way. Shall we get on with the stitching? Because I really don't have anything else to say about last week. So, Mirror Monday, last Monday. Not yesterday, but the last Monday. Sorry, guys. I completely messed up my Mirror Monday. Instead of switching like I was supposed to, I worked on, I have a new setup here, but well, I'll get into that later. I went and did one more Monday on Fairy Moon, a pattern that I got from our friend Joe. So let's see, where is it? Oh, it's on my lap, sorry. Okay, and I did a little bit more on her. I worked on this section of her dress and right here. So this is what I worked on last Monday. And this is 32 count vintage Stormy Night Lugana fabric. So that is where I ended this Fairy Moon project. So I'm not sure if she comes out again because I'm not sure if she's a monthly mirror. But yeah, that actually no, I take that back. This was my monthly mirror, and I don't know if she's been called. Maybe that's what I need to look at again and see if she's been called on the whip go board. Because if she's been called on the whip go board, I am done with her for the near future at least. So let me pull these off. And I'm not going to restart this video, so if I make any mistakes, I'm not going to do it again. We're just going to go with this. So if I crinkle, I'm sorry. If I flub up, I'm sorry. But I'm not going to redo that video because I don't want to have to redo the start again. So go ahead and pack her up and put her away. So when I realized that I needed to do my other mirror, I did later on in the week pick up the real Mirror Monday. So Tuesday, when I got a chance, I worked on the baby's, excuse me, the baby's birth announcement. So this one is Baby Birth Announcement by Christy Patterns that I got off of Etsy. And it's Love You to the Moon and Back. And I'm using a toile that I have chosen. So this is 18 count oatmeal. So you see I finished all the border and I started working on the inside. And I'm really happy with the size because I wasn't with the other one. And I'm really happy using the toile. I think that little bit of sparkle, which you guys probably aren't going to be able to see, adds a whole lot to this pattern. and I think it's going to be so much fun. But I better get hustling because April is just around the corner. Yes, April is almost upon us. So, Flosstube itchy nose. Okay, and then I worked on, I decided that every Wednesday in the month of March, I'm going to start a new project, a new Halloweenish project. So I pulled out ink circles, Get Crackin'. And Get Crackin', I'm stitching on a 36 count aqua linen fabric. And I pulled all the different colors because I did not go and get Gloriana silks. So I pulled my own colors, so my color palette's going to be different. But I worked on this on Wednesday and then another day this week. I don't remember which day it was, or last week I mean. So that is where I'm at on Get Crackin'. So see, I should have started this on Leap Day. It would have been perfect because it was an ink circles. I didn't realize that Get Crackin' was an ink circles until I wanted to do the Halloween start. And the reason I think this is Halloween start is that's got a monster on it. You know, it'd be fun to stitch on. So I did that on Wednesday. Thursday, I didn't do a lot of stitching on Thursday, and Friday I did because I just had to get myself distracted. So Thursday, maybe this was Friday. This might have been a Friday night to help keep me distracted. I got the 10th block of the Peppermint Purple 52-week salve completed. And I'm really happy with that. I have decided that every 4th section I'm going to throw in a solid color block. And I looked up the DMC numbers that are in, what is this, 4507. So I'm going to use, there's 4 different colors. There's 602, 3808, 959, and 798 is what makes up 4507. So I'm going to pull one of those colors and use that. So I'll have 3 solid blocks. And maybe the 4th one I'll use as the outside border if I do it. I'm not sure because you all know I don't like borders. So that is where I'm at on the Peppermint Purple salve. I need a drink. On Saturday, I also worked on the Lady Mirabilia, which was supposed to be my Mirabilia Monday. So I also worked on this yesterday. So I did keep up with my Mirabilia Mondays. And in this one, I received this one. I won this one from Elizabeth at Vintage Stitches, so that's awesome. So this is another Happy Nail project. I am looking for what fabric I'm using. I don't know. Oh no, where did she go? Oh, there she is, all the way to the back. So I think this is Haunted by Picture This Plus. 32 count Haunted. So I worked on this section and this section. This section is kind of what I worked on Monday. And this one I worked on, I think it was Saturday. So you gotta keep yourself distracted. So this is my distraction. It's either that or eat everything in sight, which I have been doing that as well. Sorry, but we're going to stop doing that. But I'm really happy with Lady Mirabilia. There There she is. And this is Haunted by Pictures Plus, now that I look at it. So that's my Mirror Monday for the month of March. On Sunday, I pulled out the bee, charted by Tilton Crafts, and let's see here. Oh, no, that's not it. Sorry. So here is, it's by Lorna Lane. Here is the bee. I am using 25 count Easy Guide by DMC. And I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but I bought a pen, a water-soluble pen. So I just marked where the 10 by 10 square metals meet. So there's, since this is a 20 by 20, there's 4 10 by 10 squares. And then I've marked the start or the end of that block, and then that way I can keep going down. It'll be a lot easier. And I switched to, instead of doing the 20 by 20 block, I switched to doing a 10 by 10 block. So that is where I'm at on this project. So I did finish this first 20 by 20 square. I did that little section and this section on Sunday. So I did quite a bit for me. I did quite a bit for me. So when I got kind of done working on this one, let me put all this away before I start talking again here. Okay. I decided to work again on my Halloween sampler by Cottage Garden Samplings. That's what it will look like when it is done. And I started working on the next page, since they're all broken up page breaks. So I put the C in, that F and I and the M. So I got quite a bit done on Sunday night. So yeah, it's not going to be, I'm going to have some fabric left over. So the fabric I have left over, maybe I will cut it off and do some little Halloween projects maybe. That would be fun and not waste the fabric. And so I also, Sunday night, because I have not been sleeping very well, I decided to start my linen, what is it? Let's see, what's it called? It's called the Linen and Threads Mystery Sampler. Family and Friends is the name of the sampler. And this is this year's. So that's what I got done. This is 18 count oatmeal Aida because I didn't want to have to buy a big piece of 36 count because it was going to be like 20 by 20. So that's a big piece because you'd have to go up a size to get that 20 by 20. So I went ahead and just got 18 count oatmeal Aida, and I really like how it's turning out. I went, and this is part of my haul. I picked up thread for it, and I've decided to use these two colors of the DMC variegated, which is 4212 and 4245. So the 4212 is going to be my main color. No, I take that back. There's 3 in here, isn't there? Wait a minute. It's 4210 and 40. There we go. I'm sorry. My main color is 4210. I'm not going to redo this. It's going to be okay. So these are my variegated floss. I also, shoot, here is the 4210. Dang it. Okay, here we go. Here are my variegateds. So this one's my main color. These two are my accent variegated colors. I'm going to use this sampler, Victorian Motto Sampler's green for any of the foliage. And I might throw in this for some of the flowers and things, just for a different pop of color. And then probably a black for the flower pots and things. But that's the color palette, I think, for this project. I think it'll be alright. I'll have to see as I'm doing it. If I decide that I don't like how that's turning out, I can always pull it out and get more, right? Right. So, needless to say, that since I have more haul and more hauls coming, that my Stitch from Stash is done for the first 6 months. I have stopped buying, but I did go get the DMC was on sale. I'm not sure where all it was, but in the US the DMC was 5 for $2, so I picked up a whole bunch of DMC. I kitted up. I'm on haul now, sorry. Okay, I'm on haul. And I kitted up 4 of the Mirabilias that still needed to be kitted up for the Whipco board. I also kitted up and received the Duchess of Rowan. I have no idea if that's how you say it, but this is the companion piece to the Baker's Wife. So I picked up the DMC for that already, and I have all of the beads, and I have one more charm is coming, and it should be here sometime this week, this other charm. So the charms will be here this week, and she's got 8 beads, so I will just go like this. Here's the first 4. And here is the last 4. She even has a bugle bead, so that's exciting. Come on. So there's the beads. Oops. Come on, don't fall over. Alright. And here is the Karen water lily that's in it. And I don't believe I got the same fabric, but I picked up the called for fabric, which was 32 count amber toasted almond. So this is the same fabric that my flower petal fairy is on. There we go. My petal fairy is on this same fabric. So it'll kind of go with what I've done. I also have been wanting this Glendon Place ever since I've saw it. So I decided, what the heck, since I want to do a new start every Wednesday for March Madness, and it will be my Halloween start, is Glendon Place Sleepy Hollow. I picked up 28 count haunted cashel linen by Picture This Plus, so it's haunted, because you know I love my haunted. And I got the call for, there's beads and the lemon and lime, which I have heard some people have had to use 2 skeins of lemon and lime, so I might have to pick up another skein, but I'm not sure. I'll have to wait and see. And the 2 critics. Okay, and then when I was at Joann's buying the floss for all of the projects that I kitted up, I saw this guy and went, oh, he is so cute. So I may start this one instead of the penguins. I don't know. But I thought it was so cute, and it was on, it was get 25% off the total. So yeah, I got 25% off on this one. Another thing that came in that's stitchy related is I did pick up one of these glasses to use. And I have tried it out, so I do know what number works well for me. And when I travel, I can just throw this in my bag and use this while I travel instead of bringing a different magnifier. So I'm going to try this for travel for a while and see how that works. So yeah. Okay, any other? Oh yeah, I kitted up the project that's coming. I've already got my DMC for that, so that's ready. Yeah, and there's one more pattern coming because I'm so bad. And I'm so bad because I forgot to show you guys my 30-minute stitch. 30-minute stitch did not get a lot done this last week. I just couldn't bring myself to do it for some reason. Other stitching was all right, but this one just didn't get a lot of love. But I'll get back to doing it again. So this is Prairie Schooler ABCs. I'm working on C is for cow. And this is on 28 wheat by Zweigart. And it's a yard, so it's going to be a huge. But I'm putting the trees in, and that's what I did last week. It was just work on the trees. So I will get back to working on this again in between doing everything else that I've been doing. So, yeah. My spending has stopped. I do have 2 shipments coming in. I did pick up some 3371 from Joann's, and that's coming on its ground instead of air, so they're saying that's not going to be here until the end of the month. And then I purchased another pattern, and I will show that when that gets here. But I am done, and that one is also going to be a Halloween start, so I have got to be done purchasing because the stress purchasing, that stressor's gone. So hopefully, no, hopefully it is done. That stressor is gone. My mom is doing well, so one less stressor, and I shouldn't be buying anything anymore. I'm sorry if this episode brought you down. I hope it didn't too bad, and I hope you'll come back. So if you're a new viewer, that's not normally my starting. I'm pretty much a happy person most times, so hopefully you'll come back and watch me again. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for sticking with me if you've made it this far. I didn't have too many flubs, which I'm happy about. Not too many stumbles, and I don't want to have to do this video again. I really don't. I hope you won't mind if I put some pictures of him at the end of the video. So if you don't want to see my dad, that's fine. You can click off whenever you're ready to. So I hope that you all have a great week, and I hope that whatever you craft it to your heart's content, and I'll see you next week. Bye, guys.